Welcome to Flow with the Grow. I'm your host, Sophia, a health and fitness professional, positivity distributor, and a real-life human being with real-life challenges. Every Tuesday, you will hear my honest conversations on the day-to-day highs and lows that life teaches us, as well as bring you actionable tips that you can implement to improve your health and wellness journey. This podcast will empower you to flow with the inevitable setbacks of life. You will learn what it means to flow with the grow, see through a lens of optimism, and navigate your way to living your best life. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Now let's jump into your daily dose of positivity and growth. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Flow with the Grow. I'm your host, Sophia, and if you're new here, I just want to say welcome. Thank you for listening. I am a health and fitness growing professional. I work at Anytime Fitness as the coaching manager slash fitness slash trainer manager. And today I want to share with you two things that I came across this past week. I was a speaker for some students for ongoing continuing education in the health field. Here in town, we have a club called HERO on campus, South Dakota State University. It stands for Helping Everyone Reach Optimal Health. One of the members in this club also does our training sessions at Anytime Fitness. So when she asked me to speak, I hopped right on that opportunity. I talked about a little bit about the importance of exercise and kind of more so as it relates to stress and being a student. And I found out and learned that pretty much all of them work out. I asked them why they work out, kind of what their motivating factor is. And the reason I asked that is because I got asked this question, and I sometimes every now and then still get asked this question. And there's two questions I'm going to go over, but this one was, why do you work out? And I often think about that for myself too. And I like to ask people that, why do you work out? What is your motivating factor for wanting to be active? Or what keeps you motivated? I wanted to share my perspective on this to them because some of them were going into the health field or their major was something health related, others not. But I think it's a good thing to keep in mind for themselves and then other people that they might work with. I see a lot of people who they're in sports, whether it's high school, college, they're very active. Even if they're not in sports, they're very active. And then one day they just quit. Like they just decide to stop working out, whether they don't love it anymore or they don't have that accountability, whatever it may be. Years later, I see them and they are just back at square one. This is something I actually think about for myself. Like, I think that I am so scared of I know that this is not going to happen, but I often think about the fact that there's people out there who work out, love eating healthy, just like me, much like me, similar to my way of living. And for whatever reason, it stops. They're actually now on the brink of a health concern or some health problem that they need to reverse or work towards moving the opposite direction. So I often think about my future and I know that I don't want that for myself. And I'm like, I just can't, like, it's just hard for me to imagine that for myself. And so I wanted to bring this up to these students because it's something to keep in mind as they're moving forward and in their own health and fitness journeys. And if there is a time where it comes up that they end up just quitting or stopping, whatever the reason is, to keep these things in mind when or if this happens. And you can also take this for yourself too and keep this in mind as you move forward in your health and fitness journey, or maybe you are just starting. This is something to think about as well. I recently got asked, what keeps you motivated to work out? And I remember trying to think of this long in-depth answer. I told them, I'll think about it and get back to you. And I was really trying to just dig deep and come up with this answer that was multiple things. And then it clicked. It all came down to one thing: mental health. That's what ultimately keeps me going. And I'm going to talk about more specifically that in a second. But then the second thing that really stands out for what keeps me motivated to work out, and I honestly don't like the word motivation, but what keeps me going to work out and to move my body. I actually think about this on a daily basis when I'm doing day-to-day stuff. So my second answer is my ability to continue to do more day to day, week to week, month to month, and in the future for my future self. I often will be carrying groceries or getting up and down off the ground or playing with my niece and nephew. And every single time something like this is happening in my present, I think to myself, wow, how amazing is this? I am so grateful that I have the ability to do this. And I 100% contribute it to the way that I live and to my fitness and my prioritization of exercise. Everything that I do in my exercise transfers over into my day-to-day life. When I'm hiking, I'm thinking about, wow, this is exactly how box step-ups, that's what I think about. I'm actually thinking about each step as I'm hiking up, and I'm thinking about when I'm doing my step-ups in the gym, I kind of think about hiking. And it connects the muscles too at the same point. So like when I'm hiking, I will think about my form of step-ups when I do them in the gym, because I think about my form when I do them in the gym as well. So my foot goes up, press my heel in, think about squeezing my core, all of that stuff that goes into it, I'm thinking about. Prioritizing exercise every single day has allowed me to do more outside of the gym, has given me capabilities that I really don't think I'd be able to do would it not be for exercise. So going back to mental health, all of this is kind of just food for thought, thinking about it for yourself, perspective, and also practicing this change of perspective in your mindset around exercise and working out. We all know, or should know, I'm guessing you know, that exercise is good for us, that it's going to help prevent long-term health concerns. It's going to do so much. We know that exercise is good for us. I don't think I have to explain that. I don't think I have to really explain the benefits. But it's helping you to connect the thing that exercise helps you do more of. The thing that exercise helps you or benefits you, or the benefit it has on your life day to day. And sometimes that connection comes later on. So the connection for me is the mental health and is the day-to-day things I'm able to do. Something else I get asked often is, how many days per week do you work out as a trainer? Or even without the trainer aspect, they're just curious, how many days per week do you work out? And I think my answer shocks some people at first until I explain to them my reasoning behind it. But my answer is, I work out every day. And when I say workout, I have to kind of clarify that it's exercise. It's moving my body. It's not always intense. It's not always a high intensity training or cardio or a lifting day, but I always, in some way, move my body every single day. Even when I'm hella sore, the days where you're trying to walk, you're trying to go up and down the stairs, and you can barely walk because your lower body hurts. It's hard to lift things up. You can't really move your arms. You're stiff. You don't have that range of motion. The worst thing that you can do when you're super sore is to do nothing. I can tell you that right now. And I can guarantee that if you were to go in or at home, just do some type of movement, maybe stretching, mobility, foam rolling, you're going to feel better after you do that. Maybe in the moment, it's not going to feel the best, but you're going to be looser. You're not going to be as stiff. You're going to be more mobile. So I personally don't take rest days, quote, rest days, where I don't do anything at all. But here's the deal. Only one person knows your body best, and that one person is you. So if you feel like you need to just not do anything, that's fine. That's your choice. But I'm going to encourage you to challenge that thought, because there's always something that we can do that's going to benefit our body in some way, whether it is mobility work or stretching, going for a walk, just moving your body. That's what I mean. Like I said, I do something personally every single day. And here's why. On the days that I exercise, or again, just move my body, stay active, I'm happier. I am, in general, happier. I'm more patient, more calm, way more creative, and definitely way more productive. I have more confidence. I have more energy. I have more clarity. Like I can think clearly, much more clearly. I'm a better person. I'm a better trainer, a better coach, a better friend, a better podcaster. And by the way, if you were to find me any successful person in any area of life, career, relationship, whatever their career is, like anything, any successful person, I would bet that one of their main priorities is that they prioritize their health by prioritizing their fitness and what they put into their body, so their nutrition. They prioritize their mental health and some sort of maybe meditation or prayer. But there's a direct correlation to people who prioritize their health and success. So it's the question of maybe you asking yourself, or instead of saying, am I motivated to work out today? Or, I'm just not motivated to work out. Instead, change that language. Do I want to be happier today? Do I want to be more productive today? Or it's a knowing, it's that connection. Like for me, it's just that connection of knowing that I just am. I am going to be a happier person. I'm going to be a more calm person, a more patient person. I'm going to be able to get more shit done. I am more creative. That connection for me is so automatic that I don't think twice about doing a workout. And this isn't maybe going to be overnight. It's going to be a practice. Like I said, the connection might come later on. Maybe you've never really worked out before and you're starting to work out. And later on, you realize, oh my gosh, it's easier to do this at home, or I can move things easier, or I can go up and down the stairs easier, or hey, I have more confidence at work. I have more energy at work. That connection for you might come later on. So just keep that in mind, because personally, I choose to work out on the days that I want to be all of these things: happier, calm, a better friend, a better person, all the way around. I am more positive. I just have a better attitude. I have a better mindset, a better outlook on life, a better perspective on shitty situations. Exercise spills over into every aspect of life, including this part and within all of my mental health. And again, instead of asking, do I feel motivated to work out today? Ask yourself, do I want to be happier today? Or whatever that thing is for you that can help you connect, have that connection to propel you forward into exercise. And for me, when I feel like I really do need that quote rest day, I don't not do something. I will listen to my body and see, kind of just feel out what it needs. Like maybe it is just a walk. Maybe it's just going through some movements and doing higher repetition and just having more of a chill, laid back workout, not going super intense. Maybe it's just riding a bike for a little bit. Maybe it's doing some yoga or PiYo, if you know what PiYo is. Maybe it's just stretching. So that's really what my rest days consist of, is just lower intensity stuff, getting my body loose and moving. Because for me personally, I can definitely tell when I've maybe hit a wall or I feel like I've overdone it, because I tend to do that. Or I just know that I really do need to just take a step back, slow it down, give my body a little bit more of a break from lifting or from that higher intensity cardio, because I know that I can feel it. I just can't go as hard. And sleep plays a huge role in all of this as well. So the second aspect of this question of what keeps you motivated to work out is my body's ability to be able to do more every single day. And it's a knowing that in the future, I will be able to do more as well. I love to hike. I love being active. I want to be able to go out and do those things. I have little niece and nephews I want to be able to play with. And every time I'm playing with them, I'm like, gosh, I am so grateful. I can get up off the ground. I have the energy to play with them outside on the playground. I can run around with them. That's huge for me. And I think it helps for me because of the fact that I meet with so many people at the gym so after they get a membership, they meet with me. We discuss their goals, challenges, things that they've tried in the past. And one of the biggest challenges that I see with people who are older or in their 30s, 40s, 50s is the fact that one of their main goals, reasonings for wanting to work out, one of their whys for wanting to lose weight, feeling better, having more energy, like we dig deeper than that. But I find out that really what they truly want is to be able to go out on a walk, to be able to go biking, to be able to go outside and play with their kids, to be able to get up and down off the ground. They want to be able to take their kids and travel and go to a trip and hike and go biking or golfing, whatever the activity is. They so badly want to do it. They want to do it, but they just physically can't, mentally can't, emotionally cannot. And that's their reason for wanting to start. And that's their reason for stepping into the gym. So for me, I've connected that, hey, I can do more outside the gym, but also for my future self. I want to be able to do these things. And I don't want to feel held back. And I, right then and there, can see and feel the pain that they're in mentally, physically, emotionally. And I don't want that for you because I know you don't want that for yourself. Maybe you're in your younger 20s. Maybe you're at the spot where I just mentioned, where you want to be able to do more, but you just can't. You just can't physically and mentally. You don't have the energy. You have pain in your body. You can't get up and down off the ground. Maybe you're at that spot now. And if you are at that spot right now, it's because you feel the pain right now. The pain is here. Maybe you're someone in your younger 20s, teens, maybe even early 30s, and you don't work out, or you're not living a healthy lifestyle, or maybe even you are. But regardless, the pain of the future is so far away, you can't feel it, you can't see it, you can't touch it. So therefore, you're not going to change if you're someone who is wanting to change. The pain isn't smack dab right in your face. It hasn't hit you yet. So it's much easier to just not do anything about it, to not change your habits. Whereas if you are someone who the pain is here now, you will change now. But don't be that person that waits years down the line when you are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Because I'm confident that you'll regret that. Because I've already met hundreds of people who do regret that, who do regret starting way later, and they wish they started when they were younger. So if you can make that connection, maybe it is a painful thing, or maybe it's a positive thing. So maybe it's a connection of something that you can do more of, something that how it's going to benefit your life, or maybe it's the pain of a future health problem, not being able to do something. Use that as fuel. Use it to help you in exercise and changing your habits and doing something different, rather than thinking of working out and exercise as a chore or something that you dread. Because I personally think that it's easier when we can connect it to day-to-day life. It's going to last longer. It's going to become more of a lifestyle when we can do it that way. Thinking of something that we can do for forever, well, we got to connect it to something that's going to help us in forever as well. So if I were to tell you the main points of this that I would love for you to take away, which I hope there was a couple things, but number one, move your body every day. Get rid of the words rest day get rid of that. Get rid of it from your vocabulary. And instead, think about what you can do each day that will keep you active, mobile, bring you movement into your day to help you in being a happier person, more patient, more calm, more creative, more productive, a better friend, a better mom, a better person, more positive, more confident, more energetic, all of the things. On the rest days that you do have, what can you do to keep your body moving? Number two, what's that connection that you can think about for yourself that's going to help you in prioritizing exercise and movement every day? How is it going to benefit and impact your day-to-day life? Is it to have more confidence? Is it to play with a daughter, son, niece, nephew, cousin? Is it to have more energy and confidence at work? Is it to play outside and go biking, walking, hiking? Is it being able to go up the stairs without being as winded? Or is it simply carrying groceries? Like, what is that connection that you can make for yourself that will help you in making exercise a part of your everyday life for forever? The connection that keeps you motivated. If there was something else that you took away from this, I would love to hear about it. If we're not already connected on Instagram, I would love to connect with you. I am at Sophia_Dawn41. Also at Flow with the Grow podcast. And if you're open to it, please leave a 5-star rating and review. And don't forget to subscribe so that you get updated when a new episode releases every Tuesday. As always, you rock. Thank you. I love you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, week, weekend. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Flow with the Grow. I'll see you next week for your daily dose of positivity and growth.